Walt Disney fell in love with the real Matterhorn in Switzerland while filming the 1959 live-action film Third Man on the Mountain. Back at Disney Park, Walt decided to cover a forest 20-foot-high mountain named Holiday Hill with artificial snow, add a toboggan ride and rename it Snow Hill. However, Walt always dreamed big, and this hill grew into a 147-foot tall mountain. Innovation was an integral part of Walt Disney's character. The Matterhorn Bobsleds is not only the first roller coaster style attraction at Disneyland Park, it's also the very first tubular steel roller coaster in the world. It's been an icon since 1959. The Matterhorn was part of the first major expansion to take place at Disneyland Park since the park's debut in 1955. The Matterhorn Bobsled attraction opened on June the 14th, 1959, along with Disneyland Monorail and the Submarine Voyage. Not only was the Matterhorn Bobsled the first roller coaster in the world to employ the tubular steel track and an electronic dispatch system which enabled more than one car at a time to be on the track. The maximum speed the ride will get is 26 miles per hour or 43 kilometers depending on where you live. The Disneyland Matterhorn was built to 1/100th scale of the original Matterhorn, or 147 feet versus 14,700 feet of the original. Matterhorn has been the highest point in Disneyland since 1959. It is the second highest point in the Disneyland Resort, behind the Guardians of the Galaxy's Mission Breakout at Disney's California Adventure Park, which stands 183 feet tall. More than 800 gallons of paint were used to create a realistic look of heavy snowfall on the original Matterhorn. Some other changes made throughout the refurbishments of the Matterhorn bobsleds include the addition of more pine trees, glass beads to the mountain snow to create a glistening look. For a brief few years from 1961 until the early 70s, there used to be a giant star perched at the top of the Matterhorn each December. The Christmas star was approximately 24 feet high and it lit up the night. A crane had to be used each year to place it on top of the Matterhorn, and the star was retired in the early 1970s as part of Disneyland's energy conservation efforts. If you look quickly while whizzing through the Matterhorn, you may spot mountaineering supplies and other evidence of the Wells expedition. These scenic details are a tribute to the late Frank Wells, who was President and Chief Operating Officer of the Walt Disney Company from 1984 until his death in 1994. Wells was an experienced mountain climber and skier. The name of the Yeti is Harold. He moved in the Matterhorn in 1978. Harold has been seen in 3 different locations on the ride. When Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida added a Yeti to the expedition Everest, they added Harold's girlfriend, Betty. Ask any cast member about Harold, they may have a unique story to tell. The very first Harold was featured in the Matterhorn in 1978 to 2015. He didn't move, but a strobe light created a unique defect. The original Harold now keeps a residence in the Disney's archives and can be seen in special Disney events and showings. Harold 2.0 was added to the Matterhorn as part of the 60th anniversary celebration. This version of the Yeti included an updated soundtrack, animatronics, and special effects. Pay attention though, it is easy to miss Harold. He is a Yeti after all. The Disneyland Skyway, a scare chair lift type ride, took visitors from Tomorrowland to Fantasyland. The cars passed right through the Matterhorn. When viewing the Matterhorn from the Submarine Voyage, the 2 large holes, now partly covered, can be seen where the Skyway once travelled. Along with evidence of Harold and an old bobsled, a Skyway car can be seen in the Matterhorn as homage to the past. Throughout the years, climbers have appeared during the day to scale the mountain, including Mickey Mouse. On busy summer months, Disney hires mountain climbers to climb up and down the Matterhorn. Tinkerbell flies during classic fireworks show. Zero the Ghost Dog Frog flies during the Halloween fireworks. And Nemo flies across the sky when the Matterhorn is transformed into one Hockaloogie during the Disneyland fireworks. This has been a rumor for a long time and it has been confirmed time and time again. But Walt Disney did install a basketball ring for cast members to pass time between shows and climbs. So that's a roundup of some of the facts on the Matterhorn. If you did like the video, a thumbs up would be absolutely appreciated. It does help out a lot. If you are new to the channel, it would be awesome if you subscribed. Other than that, as always, I really do hope you have a wonderful day.